Hello again and welcome along. Today's offering is the Sparkle Dun, one of the great dry fly patterns. And I'm going to be tying the Sparkle Dun, and when I have that done, we're going to the river and we're going to see how it performs. So be sure to stay tuned. Right. This fly can be tied in a range of sizes, but the most useful size in my case for the rivers I fish is 16 and 18. So in this case I'm going to tie it on a size 18 hook, and the hooks I'm using are these here. They're Hanak H130 size 18, and any decent quality size 18 hook will serve the same purpose. The tying thread or tying silk that I'm using is nano silk in 12-0 orange. So it's very, very fine thread, which is shut up, dog. Fine thread is necessary when tying small flies for obvious reasons. So I'm going to start off here just behind the eye and build a little bed of tying silk, and now I'm coming back up to about a third of the way back from the eye. The next material is deer hair, and I'm going to cut out a little patch from this, and the kind of deer hair or the species of deer, I'm unable to tell you what it is. All I know is it's just deer hair, and it does the trick. The particular type of deer hair eludes me. I just buy it when I see it, and I don't pay any particular heed to what kind of deer it came from. In any case, I've put my deer hair into this little stacker thing here. I tap that on my disc, which levels the ends, makes it a little easier to make a nice wing. So now, the wing is approximately 2/3 the length of the body, the overall length of the body of the fly. So judging that is a matter of experience. In any case, here we go. So what I do is I offer up the deer hair and I bring my tying thread over twice, and then I pull down, and that will spread the fibers and also grip the deer hair. And now I'm cutting off the waist, which leaves a little lump, which I'm just going to trim up to eliminate the most of it. And now each turn of thread I make from here for the next few turns of thread, or each subsequent turn of thread is heading in that direction, which ties down the deer hair. So I'm heading back along, and there we are. I have the deer hair tied in, and now my thumb and index finger, I lift it vertically, and a few nice tight turns just in front of it, and that will make it stand vertically like that. And now back down along to the bend of the hook. Now at this point, if you see any little errant fibers that you're not happy with, just trim them up. Not that it makes a whole pile of difference, but it's nice to just make them neat. So now, as for a tail, I suppose it's not, strictly speaking, it's not a tail. I'm told by those who know better than me that it represents the trailing shuck of a fly that's in the process of hatching. And I'm going to tie that in. It's antron, in olive antron. So I'm tying that in here now, and I'm going to cut that to approximately the length of the body, just like that. Now that seems a little heavy to me, so I'm just going to trim out a little bit out of it. Now you could just finish the fly off just using the tying silk to make the body, and that will work just fine, but I like to just add a little bit of dubbing. And the colour I find very effective is orange, although you can use any colour you like. Olive is also very effective as well, but I just use this orange, and I put on very, very sparse, I make it very sparse, thin rope. I mean very thin now. We don't want to make the body too bulky, so it's already got a little bulk as a result of the deer hair and tie-in silk, but we don't want to make it any more bulky than necessary. It spoils the effect. So here we are. I'm going to wind that on in touching turns to just behind the wing. Then I come in front of the wing and add just a tiny bit, a smidgen more. Pull the wing back out of the way to create the head, if you like. There we are. And now we've finished to secure it. And a second turn just for the sake of security. And we just trim off any little errant fibres and trim off our thread. And that there is the sparkle done. And a super effective fly in any hatch of up-winged flies, but just as a general all-round olive representation, it works really, really well. So now we're going to head for the river, and I'm going to show you how effective this little fly can be. So stay tuned.
Now, I've arrived here at the river with a plan to fish my little sparkle dun in a size 18. Now, I have here my trusty 9-foot 3-weight, and to my line I have attached a 9-foot tapered leader, tapered down to 7x, which I think is around 2.5 pounds. And it needs to be that light in order to be able to fish a size 18 fly successfully. So now I'm going to tie on the little sparkle dun that I tied up earlier on. And we're going to throw a few casts and see what happens. It's a thundery sort of evening and there isn't much in the way of trout moving. But what I'll do is I'll throw the fly into any likely looking, fishy looking spots and see will we get a response. Now, because it's later in the evening, I'm only fishing a 9-foot leader. If I was fishing this fly during the day, when a little more stealth might be required, I would add to the leader. I'd add possibly another 3 or 4 feet to it to lengthen it to sort of maybe 12, maybe even 14 feet, because that would be necessary during the day, not so much in the evening. So, now we have the fly on. Thought that might be a salmon. Anyway, just applying a little floating to the fly now. And also I apply a little floating to the leader, but not near the fly. The 2 feet nearest the fly I want it to sink, but I want the rest, including the fly line, to float. So I'm greasing or using the floating on the fly line and the leader down to within about 2–2.5 feet of the fly, because when I strike I need a direct contact. If your leader is sinking, you have to pull it through the water and you'll be late. So I'm going to throw a few casts now and let's see will any trout come up here. Looks like I chose the wrong evening to come out. Torrential rain, thunder, lightning, you name it. Now unfortunately there aren't any trout rising, so I'm going to try a few speculative casts. Just never know, sometimes it brings them up. Ah, on the very first cast I brought one up. Didn't hook him though. So that's a promising start. Spotted a fish, he rose twice just over here. I hope there he is. So it is a very difficult cast. I'm surrounded by trees here. So I'm going to see how close I can get. Very difficult cast. I might manage it. But I need him to rise once more just to, so I'm sure of where he's at. No sign of him. I'll save my camera battery and I'll get back to you if he rises again. He's just obliged by rising again. He's out there about 3 rod lengths, so here goes. The fly is dragging. He definitely won't take it if it's dragging, so I'll try to mend like that. Right, once more. Yes, oh, he took it and I didn't connect properly. There might be another in there. Yes, oh, and I missed him also. Drag again. Because I thought I saw another fish rise over there. Oh, they won't take it when it drags like that. So anyway, there you go. The trout came to the sparkle dun, both of them, that one there, and I missed them both. For some reason, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm conscious of the trees around me and I don't want to strike. My strike was inhibited in case I get caught up in the trees. I think that might be something to do with it. There's another fish up there, but I don't know whether I can wade up that far. It's quite deep here, but I'll attempt it anyway. That yellowish bush, he's just this side of it. I'm in quite deep water here now. Right, might be able to reach him now. Ah, hit the bush. Drag. And I took my eye off the ball and another fish took it. Yeah, the drag is really bad. There he is. Looks like a good fish as well, but almost impossible to get to him without drag. Yeah, it drags the second it hits. Yeah. Yeah, the drag. Oh! Broke off on him. Things are not going according to plan. So I've had 4 or 5 offers and failed to hook any of them, and then broke off on the last one. So I'm not doing very well at the moment, but I think there's still another fish just there. He is. try get into him without drag. It's dragging the second it hits the waters. There he is again. I can't get it out without drag. I need to be more square to him. There he is again. Drag immediately. He's not going to take that when it drags like that. I need to move position. If I can cast him slightly above him, I might be able to get it to him without drag. Again, I'm surrounded by trees. So he's a difficult proposition. And he's just rose again. If I could only back cast here, but I can't really. I'm just going to try and flick it into him. Oh, he came to it, but I think there was still a bit of drag and he didn't take it properly. So now he probably knows what's happening. We'll try him once more. Oh. Hang on. I may be able to just backcast that little bit. 2 feet short. Yeah. Almost impossible. I think he's stopped now anyway. Yeah, so onwards and upwards. Now I just spotted another fish rising over here. And I'm going to send my little sparkle dun over to him. See what he makes of it. It's a little bit short now. Again, I'm surrounded by trees. Oh, there's another fish just here. I allow it to go down in. Oh, yes. Small fish. But again, any fish I've cast it to has taken the sparkle dun. So proves the effectiveness of the fly, if not the angler. Right. There's a nice, oh, another fish just here beside me. There was another fish over here. There is two, and I was just about a foot short. So, get it into him this time. Yes! Doing a bit of better business now. Now, you can still hear the thunder. And I just spotted another fish. But he's over there. And it's difficult to cast again. And there's another just downstream. Yes! Oh, he was a big fish. Brought me off again. That's the trouble with that, using such light tippets. When you meet a big fish like he was, break-offs are inevitable, I think. Anyway, Hope I'm not going to run out of sparkle duns. There's a few nice fish starting to move now. So I need to get this tied on fairly rapido. So as you can see anyway, it's an absolutely first class fly. Every fish I've shown it to has obliged by taking it, with the exception of one that I couldn't get to properly. They have the drag, so tie on another. Oh, that looks like a nice fish. So again, I'm just going to put a little bit of floating on the fly. And just re-grease the leader again, as I did before. And we're ready for action. Now here we go. It's dragging. Oh, look at him, almost beside me here. Yes. Oh, very athletic. Wow. Sparkle done. Sparkle done strikes again. Right, I just spotted another, what I consider to be another nice fish. That's a smaller fish, so I'm going to go for this guy over here. He seems a little bit bigger. About a foot short again. Yes, oh, that didn't hook him. Ah, small fish splashing. Right. And under that tree there, I thought I saw one. Couple of fish moving down this direction. Oh no. Got away with it. Got stuck in the tree and got away with it. Pulled it out without losing the fly. Oh, downstream cast. Right. That should present perfectly. No. a few inches short. Now that should do it. Right beside it. Very close to the bank. That was a bad cast, splashy. There he goes again. And again. This guy seems to be a little more choosy, but I bet he'll take eventually. There's actually two fish there, I think. I think they're taking a spinner. Yeah, almost certainly a spinner. Yes, missed again. Downstream casting is difficult to hook him. Right. Go back to our friend up here. He's a small fish. Oh, not that small after all. I broke off on him. No, I didn't. I thought I broke on off on him. This is the choosy guy. Got him. Oh, he's a big fish. He's a big fish. Oh, he's gone. Broke me off again. I'm going to have to buy my tapered leaders from elsewhere. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut off some of that tapered leader and add on some decent tippet onto it, because this isn't good enough. Right, I'm going to turn off the camera for a little while. Now I've retied, I've cut the tapered leader. It's a bad quality tapered leader obviously, because I've lost 3 flies and 3 different fish, and that generally doesn't happen. So I've cut back the tapered leader and I've added on some decent tippet onto it, so hopefully it won't have a reoccurrence, because I'm down now to my second last sparkle done. I tied a half a dozen today, and this is the second last one, so hopefully I won't lose this. But as you can see anyway, Sparkle done is working very well. Now again, just a little bit of floatant. And we're back in action. Now we need to find some fish. There's one there. Yes. Still hear the thunder. I foul hooked this fish, so he's got a lot of power, even though he's only quite small. Oh, steady on. Now you can see I just caught him just there. Near his fin, so back he goes, none the worse for wear. Yes. Oh. He got off. Don't know why, but he got off. One here right beside me. Oh, look at him. Yes, oh yes. This fella's like a rocket. Wow. Powerful trout. Sparkle done. What a beauty. Steady. Ooh, steady, steady, steady. Oh yeah. Gorgeous. I'm going to take out the sparkle done out of his mouth. And there he is, what a beaut. Right. Ah yes, I've spotted one now, alright. Need to get a bit closer. was once. Oh, there he is. I see him now. Yes. Oh. Failed to connect. Yes. Here we go. Very strong fish again. Try and get a bit of side strain on him. What a beaut again. What a great fish. I think you'd agree that's a spectacular trout. Sparkle Dun strikes again. What a great fly. Whoa. Now that the tippet is not breaking, everything's going according to plan. There's another. Yes. Not as big as the last, but nice nonetheless. Gotta love the dry fly fishing. Fantastic. Whoa. Come back. There we gotcha. Sparkle Dun again. There's one there under the tree. Yes. Whoa! There's a fish just this side of that bush. I saw him. He rose 3 or 4 times there, but oh no! Thought I'd left my fly up in the bush. Here he is. Yes. Whoop. Ah, got off. Oh well. I caught him. Yes. Another nice fish. Bit of grass on the line, I think. Yep. Sure, I saw another there a minute ago. Oh, there he is. And he moved out a bit. Oh, I thought it was my fly, and it wasn't. Oh, that looks like a big fish. Oh yes. Biggest fish of the night so far, I reckon. battle of my hands here now, this fella. I haven't even got to see him yet. So strong. Oh, what a fish. He's taking a bit of beating. I don't know whether the camera's actually recording this, but wow, what a trout. Oh my god. Oh, this is my trout of the season so far, if I can actually get him to hand. Oh yes. Wow. It's not, the camera mightn't be really picking him up, but absolutely fantastic fish. My god. Ooh. Now he's gone. That was something else. Wow. Absolutely unbelievable. On a size 18 sparkle done.
Well, now, that was an interesting evening, and I'm here now the following day, and I'm replenishing my supply of sparkle duns. After a frustrating start where I missed a couple of fish, and then I broke off in 3 fish and lost 3 flies, it improved after that. I got some good fishing after that, which the leader issue was I bought a new tapered leader. It was brand new, and it was evidently faulty, or maybe they're just a dodgy make or whatever, so I won't be buying them anymore. I had to cut it off and add on some decent tip to it, and as soon as I did that, I didn't lose any more flies after that. So that's a lesson. But the sparkle dun, as you can see, is a brilliant fly. I had offers from most fish. I caught quite a few fish, missed a few fish, but it's exciting, really exciting stuff. So be sure to have the sparkle dun in your repertoire of flies. If you're not already a subscriber, hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified of any future videos. I make videos like this all the time, and there are, I think, somewhere in the region of 60 to 70 videos on my channel already for you to have a look at. So once again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and good evening, Cade or Ella. Good day, Slán.